I'm 7 First Alert Meteorologist Chris Edwards, and all of us on the First Alert Weather Team are dedicated to making sure that you are completely prepared and as well informed as you possibly can be, especially when severe weather threatens. And with the summertime severe weather season coming upon us, we have produced something new that you can only see here, that you can only get here, that tells you more information about what we can expect in a given storm situation. We call it our F.A.S.T graphic, and F.A.S.T is an acronym which stands for First Alert Storm Threats. And you can see an example. This is just an example of that graphic on your screen. And at the bottom of the screen, what I want to direct your attention to are the 5 different possibilities that are there with any thunderstorm. Tornadoes, of course, get a lot of well-deserved attention. Wind, outside of tornadoes, what we call straight line winds. And then there's lightning, which can come with any storm system. You can always get lightning within a thunderstorm. There's also the possibility of hail, and finally flooding. Now, you'll notice that each of these has been assigned a number. We look over to the left, there's the scale, a number from 1 to 5. Now, in this particular example I'm showing, a 1, the threat of tornadoes, pretty low. Doesn't get any lower than that. On this particular day, we would be trying to convey the information that we really don't think tornadoes are very likely at all. It isn't likely that these particular storms would spin out tornadoes. Not saying it's impossible, but it's the lowest likelihood. On the other hand, a 4 for wind would be telling you that we think there's a very good chance, between medium and high, a very good chance that strong winds, not tornado winds, but strong winds that could do some damage, could come out of these thunderstorms. Now, the other threat, something we always have to watch for in any thunderstorm, is lightning. Any thunderstorm has lightning within it. If it didn't, we wouldn't call it a thunderstorm. But as you probably know, and you've probably noticed yourself, some storms have a whole lot more lightning, vivid, dangerous, frequent cloud-to-ground lightning, and others have less. So we would be doing our best to give you an idea how much of that lightning threat to anticipate. In this case, kind of middle of the road, about a about a 3. That's a moderate risk in terms of amounts of lightning that you might be looking at. Now, in this example, 5 has been assigned to hail. We're expressing a very significant concern, a high threat for hail, especially large and damaging hail. And when hail is combined with strong winds, large hail blown into things with the strong gusty winds, it can certainly do damage, break glass, dent metal, and even injure people in some of the most significant situations. We'd be watching, in this case, for hail pretty strongly. On the other hand, our final element that we would be tracking is flooding. I've circled the 2. It's a low to medium risk. We're thinking flooding's probably not going to be a big issue, most likely, for instance, because we would expect the storms to move along fairly quickly and not keep covering the same ground, so we wouldn't be worried too much about flooding. Each of these can change in any given storm situation, so what might be a 1 for tornadoes one day might possibly some other day be raised to a 3, and if that's the case, we would of course let you know about it and keep you advised with our F.A.S.T, or First Alert Storm Threat graphic. This is something we intend to show you anytime there are significant thunderstorms in our forecast throughout the severe weather season. It's something you'll only see here, and it's part of the way we keep you ready ahead of the storm and during the storm itself. And you can get this, of course, on air, online, or on your phone.